Hey folks, this is Engineer 775. I'm over at my buddy Brian's place, and I'm going to show you some really cool stuff. There's, a lot of folks work with shipping containers and use them in various ways. I want to show you something cool. Also, a lot of you get these sheds in different forms and sizes and shapes, and he's turned it into his house. So this is a shed, but there's a hidden feature over here in the corner. I bet you've never seen one of these, and Brian's gonna show it to us now. We're gonna go down. This is gonna be off-grid eventually, and right now it's heated with propane, and there's an addition on the back. There's a lot of cool stuff with this shed that is actually turned into his home. And but Brian does things that are just out of the box. It's gonna be different. Wait till you see this. So I'm getting the grand tour. He's doing his floors over. These are Apatone wood and then oak, and it's kind of you're just gonna see some different things, I'm telling you. Got a full bathroom in here. This was just a shed. And got a nice addition on the back here, all insulated up. And anyway, I'm going into all of his living space, invading his house here today. Just wanted to show you what you can do with just a shed. So it's all insulated, spray foamed, I think, and then just using a variety of different building materials to get it done. So now we're gonna. What is all that, Brian? What did you do?
Is roofing.
Just roofing on the inside.
That's a gold roofing, a copper roof.
Copper roof.
Yeah, and this is the fire door.
And so he's got but what I was intrigued by is what we're sitting on top of, and that's what I want to show you. A lot of folks in the preparedness world use shipping containers, but I bet you haven't seen this. How do we get downstairs, Brian?
Well, we take the elevator down.
Take the elevator? I haven't been in the elevator. What is this?
So this is an elevator.
So Brian made an elevator. So we're in a shed and storage container. We're going to go down.
Yep.
All right. Take me on down.
You don't have to close the door.
Wow. We are actually going down. You don't have to close the door like a normal elevator. Where are we going?
It's got a laser on it.
I bet you don't have this under your sheds. What are we going to see down here? I already see an inverter. Is that what's running the motor for this?
It's on standby in case the power goes off.
It's got a backup inverter for this elevator.
In case it's bad weather and the power goes out.
Are we exceeding the weight limit?
Nope.
No. Look at that. I am down in not one, but 2 shipping containers. This is crazy. What are you doing, Brian? So we're underground, but it's kind of like a walkout basement.
Yes.
But we are underneath the shed, and he, for some reason, cut out both sides of, these are 2 shipping containers together, and why'd you cut this out?
So I can make a shop. From here out through 20 feet is going to be a shop.
So you got a full workshop.
And what happens when you cut the containers out is they're supported by the sides. So the center of this...
Is this safe?
Yep, it's all safe. The center of this has settled just a little bit.
What's on... There's nothing on top of this right now, is there?
The building.
The building's on top, but the building's supported out on the sides.
Yeah, out on the sides. 2 runners in the middle.
2 runners in the middle, okay.
Yeah, but there's nothing here.
There's just a whole house above us, that's all.
Right, the thing you were just in.
Got it. So I'm assuming you're going to jack this thing up.
So what you got to do is you have to have a way to jack these things up.
Again, 2 shipping containers.
And these lights over here running on it.
So where's your inverter. You're going to be putting your laundry up here?
Yeah, laundry's going to go right here.
So he's got plumbing and everything in here, power, water heating.
This is the power that comes down.
Right.
And the laundry's going to go hooked into here. Goes out to the septic tank, which actually goes all the way, leach beds is way down.
Way.
So what happens when you cut these down, they begin to settle a little bit. If they're not poured on a concrete.
Right.
Even if they do, the top does. So you have to put an I-beam in here. But you got to get it cut out first. No matter what you got to do, you got to get this back up. So what you do is you drill 2 holes in the floor and you make a foot down there on the bottom of this.
Right?
That's so you can jack on this.
Okay.
And you can jack that up and you can put your I-beam in. And if the floor is settled, you can put a threaded bolt down through there and pull the floors up. And then you cut that out and pour it with concrete and cut it off.
Okay. So you can.
That's what's going to happen here.
So you think the floor has settled some?
Yeah, but this is the difference between the two containers.
Oh wow, yes. Got it.
And that didn't settle. That's like
just the way it was?
That's the way they were built. The containers are made so that the four corners are exactly the same. If you walk down there,
Right.
you'll see it.
Right.
Up the other end too, where the food storage is.
Got it.
And that's all they really care about, because when you go in a ship, they have to be exactly the same. And if you were outside, you could see it right here. But that's the difference in their steel. So I have to make a difference. And then once you put this back up, because there'll be a wall in here, so that this will be the workshop that you're in.
Right. So I'm in the workshop.
You're all in the workshop.
And we have storage and.
Is all storage. Of course, that's already food storage for the prep people. You can see that. That stuff's already been put up. It was put up back in 2012.
Yep. Food storage down here. Still, the coolest thing is the elevator. I mean, that's got to be the coolest part. So no stairs, just an elevator with backups, all different types of pressure pumps and boosters. He's got a solar water pump in his well now, filling tanks that gravity feed down to some RVs, which is cool.
Two 1,100 gallon cistern tanks.
Aha. So here it is, the shipping containers underneath the shed. And I know he's got to extend out. He's going to be putting some roofs out for solar on both sides, and that will help with getting rid of the water that's coming down. There's a 1 foot gap there and 1 foot over there. So pretty soon we'll have those roofs on. We can put some solar on there and get this thing fully off grid. He's cheating now. He's using propane, but that's okay. And the bonus feature of this video is this trike. Bet you haven't seen this before. So that is a Jetta front end cut off like at the steering wheel, and then the drive is tied together. There will be controls from up front that control the that's not controlling the steering as much as it is controlling the shifting. So Brian's made a few of these, so he's just started back on this project. I think he got the right he's got the transmission he wants in that Jetta right now. So that's the front of a Jetta on the back of a trike. Does that make sense? And it has some unbelievable steering characteristics that we'll go into later. I just want to give you a preview. He's built a bunch of these, and so this is things to come. So again, just a public service announcement. If you do bury a shipping container, because I've seen so many on-site, working on a job for a customer, and they've buried a shipping container, but they didn't reinforce the sides like Brian has done. They will just cave in, and you've got to do this. So this is just, he welded a bunch of channel every 3-4 feet, depending on what he was doing. And what do you got here?
Yeah, there is a place in each shipping container that's flat where you can weld. Right. About 1.5 inches on each piece of channel. And it sets on the inside, top and bottom. And that's all you need. And then tack it in the middle. And it can't come in then.
Right.
And these, I think they're 2 feet, but I don't know what they are.
Because I've seen a lot of scary buried shipping containers.
That are bowing in?
They're bowing in, yeah.
This one's not bowing in. You can look down this wall and tell.
Yeah. No, it's straight.
It's got so much utilities on it.
So I feel
And
like I'm in a submarine.
The other side, I have to dig it back out again and do the other side.
So he's having to do the other side. Did that bow a little bit?
Yep.
Again, that's fully in.
It's bowed a little bit, and it's fully backfilled.
So he welded a reinforcement, but it wasn't enough. You really have to do these channel, I-beam, something down the edges so you don't, so it doesn't cave in. And then you did the tops.
I did the tops because I thought I was going to bury the whole thing.
Okay.
And I
decided
got
not
ahead
to.
Of myself.
All right, we're leaving the shop, the shipping container shop, and we are heading back up in the coolest part, I think it's the coolest part, is the elevator. All right, take us up, Brian. How many ton is that winch?
That is 2,200 pounds.
2,200 pound. Is this OSHA approved?
No, it just rides on 2 rails.
Everybody needs an elevator.
Well, my legs, I'm a realist. My legs are getting bad. I just want to walk all the way out around.
And we are
and then it'll
back.
seal up. Watch it seal.
Well, oh, we got a seal. He even has a rubber seal. Look at that. Fancy.